Hello everyone, please make sure you're subscribed. Manchester United are continuing to discuss RB Leipzig striker Benjamin Sesko internally, while Newcastle United are set to make an important proposal in the coming days, says Fabrizio Romano. Manchester United are also pushing to bring in a new centre-forward in the coming weeks ahead of the 2025 or 2026 Premier League season. After such a disappointing campaign last time out, United need reinforcements. And although Matheus Cunha and Bryan Mbeumo have arrived through the door, Ruben Amorim's side need more. Speaking on his YouTube channel, Romano has reported that Newcastle are set to go in with an important proposal to sign Sesko in the coming days. Romano also suggests that Manchester United will discuss Sesko again internally, with manager Amorim involved in the conversation. The Sesko situation will be one to watch over the next couple of weeks. Keep an eye on this story in the coming days, as Newcastle will go with an important proposal and Manchester United will discuss again internally, with Ruben Amorim involved in the conversations, with the directors and with the financials to understand if they can do a deal or not. The Sesko situation will be one to watch in the next 7 to 10 days. Benjamin Sesko's Bundesliga statistics. RB Leipzig squad ranking. Stats. Output. Squad rank. Appearances. 33. Equals 1 st. Goals. 13. Feist. Key passes per game. 0.6. Equals 9 th. Shots per game. 2.1. Second. Dribbles per game. 1.2. Third. Match rating. 6.92. Fourth. It's no surprise that Manchester United are in the market for a new striker this summer, with their final third production being incredibly disappointing last season. Newcastle have lost Callum Wilson and Isaac's future remains uncertain, so signing a new centre-forward could be a major priority for them in the coming weeks. Man United want to sign £300,000 a week star as club decide to cash in. Manchester United eyeing a summer move to sign Paris Saint-Germain goalkeeper Gianluigi Donnarumma after they made him available for a transfer, according to Court Offside. Ruben Amorim arrived at the Red Devils in November 2024, coming to England with a stellar reputation from his time at Sporting CP. However, just 6 months later, another promising manager had fallen victim to United, finishing a disappointing 15th in the Premier League. With the Glazer family and Ineos seeming to stick by Amorim, it allows the Portuguese manager a chance to rebuild the team. Having already purchased Matheus Cunha and Bryan Mbeumo, two quality Premier League proven attackers, the next incoming looks like it could be Donnarumma, if reports are to be believed. Man United set sights on Donnarumma. The Italian goalkeeper is one of the top names on United's list. Donnarumma, who currently earns over £300,000 a week, is one of the top names on United's goalkeeping shortlist as they look to replace Andre Onana. It has been reported that the Italian shotstopper has been in discussions over a new contract at PSG for nearly a year, with his demands yet to be met, and on track to be a free agent in 2026. The Parisians have decided to cash in while they can receive a fee. That's a situation that could benefit United, although they will first have to find a new home for Onana, who wouldn't be satisfied dropping to second-choice goalkeeper. Gianluigi Donnarumma's League One statistics. 2024-25. Appearances. 24. Clean sheets. 4. Goals conceded. 25. Shots faced. 74. XGOT, expected goals on target, faced. 21.95. Coming off the back of a fantastic season, and just 26 years old, Donnarumma would provide United with a wealth of experience in the net. With a fee unknown as of this moment in time, fans of the Red Devils will hope the club do whatever it takes to secure the services of the Italian international. Although the club's key focus at the moment appears to be outgoings, with Alejandro Garnacho linked to Aston Villa, and Jadon Sancho, Antony, and Tyrell Malacia all on the chopping block, Amorim still wants to strengthen, and Donnarumma is someone being looked at exclusive. Man United want to sell phenomenal star in days after private talks. Manchester United are hoping to find a buyer for Alejandro Garnacho before the end of the month, GiveMeSport sources understand. The Reds have strengthened their attacking options for Ruben Amorim, with the arrivals of Matheus Cunha from Wolves and Bryan Mbeumo from Brentford, with both players signed in time to be on the club's pre-season tour of the USA this month. But the focus at Old Trafford is now on outgoings following Marcus Rashford's switch to Barcelona. And now club chiefs want fellow winger Garnacho to pick his next destination in the coming days to get the wheels in motion for an exit. Man United want Garnacho sale before August. Player wants to stay in England. Garnacho, who has been described as phenomenal by journalist Ben Jacobs, is set to depart the club this summer after a public fallout with manager Amorim at the end of the 2024-25 season, where he was left on the bench for the Europa League final against Tottenham. The player spoke out publicly to criticize the decision, and after being told by the manager to find a new club in front of the other players, was left out of the squad entirely for the final Premier League game of the season against Aston Villa. Several clubs have shown an interest in signing the Argentina international, who Man United value at around £60 million, but the player is keen to remain in England, which has added a layer of difficulty to any transfer. Alejandro Garnacho 24-25 stats. Competition. Appearances. Goals. Assists. Minutes played. Premier League. 36. 6. 2. 2,196 foot. Europa League. 15. 1. 4. 974 foot. FA Cup. 3. 0. 1. 192 foot. League Cup. 3. 3. 3. 177 foot. Serie A champions Napoli had shown a strong interest in January and also before the summer window officially opened, but because of Garnacho's preference to remain in the Premier League, they have looked at alternative options instead. GMS sources understand that Garnacho's exit has now been made a priority by club chiefs, and private talks in recent days have seen them push to get the player to make a decision on his next club before the end of the month. Man United assure Amorim in striker search. Reds must sell to fund more arrivals. One of the reasons for the urgency of his exit is that Man United need to raise funds in order to sign a new striker for Amorim, and Garnacho's sale would open up big funds for any move. The 21-year-old is classed as an academy player, and therefore any sale would be classed as pure profit on their accounting books for PSR purposes, giving the club a lot more freedom in the market. Man United bosses have assured Amorim that they are still working on signing a new striker, but the level of player they are able to bring in is dependent on player outgoings. Garnacho has had interest from the likes of Chelsea, Aston Villa and Tottenham in the Premier League, but there has been no formal offer so far in this window. Manchester United have pinpointed Joao Palhinha as a possible recruit and are weighing up whether to attempt to convince Bayern Munich to sanction a loan move to Old Trafford, even though the reigning Bundesliga champions would prefer a permanent deal. GiveMeSport sources have revealed the Red Devils' summer spending spree continued earlier this week, with Brian Bumo completing his £71 million switch from Premier League counterparts Brentford, while head coach Ruben Amorim also splashed the cash to land Brazil international Matheus Cunha earlier in the transfer window. The playmaker sealed the £62.5 million move from Wolverhampton Wanderers.